Gran Turismo 7 is a game that helps you a lot since the beginning.
Is it just have fun and then you kind of work it out?
There's like no secret to driving.
Well, I think the secret tips, I've always given this to everyone. Didn't go our way today.
The Honda, it's a difficult car. Full send.
It's difficult to say, like I have many tips I could give.
Always believe in your dreams.
To be consistent is really important.
If you don't learn from your mistakes, it will not get better.
And if you really like it, then yeah, you should go for it, you know?
So we're here with Danny, your first drive in the World Finals for Malaysia. Firstly, for all the beginners at home, you are a World Tour driver here in the live event. Do you have any tips for the beginners at home who are trying to get faster? Can you give them any sort of secret tips and techniques?
What is that? What is?
Help them.
Well, I think the secret tips, I've always given this to everyone who has asked me for advice. How to get faster is always watch the top 10 times, analyze it, break down what they're doing corner by corner, and every corner exit that counts, you know, and try and piece it all together, and then slowly, when you drive, always, it's okay if you start out slow at first, but keep doing more consistent laps, then you find more pace.
Yeah.
Then you can get more confident with every car track combo.
Yeah.
It's all about the build-up.
Right, I'm here with Rodrigo, everyone, who's an Apex Motorsport esports driver, also driving for BMW in the Gran Turismo World Series. Do you have any advice for kids, 14-year-old, kids, boys or girls now, who might be watching the Gran Turismo movie or this, and they like playing racing games? Is there anything any techniques they can do to sort of just see how fast they can become, or is it just have fun and then by having fun you kind of work it out?
That's the thing, there's like no secret to driving.
What do you mean? How? How have you? Oh man.
I think if somebody figures it out, then they can tell me, but you just gotta keep on driving, keep on pressing, and if you really like it, then yeah, you should go for it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, just watch the replays of the faster drivers, try to learn from them. We all have a lot to learn. And just try to replicate those techniques, how they get on the throttle, get off the throttle. Try to watch real life onboards, they also help a lot. Learn every track, every braking.
When you say real life, do you mean like real GT3s and stuff, and seeing how those drive?
Yeah, for sure. You can consult like, well, we have some real racing drivers on the event here. And yeah, surely what you do in the sim applies to real life somewhat. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right, here with Kireth Lopez, one of the fastest Gran Turismo 7 drivers in the world. I've got one question, Kireth, which is for all of the people watching on YouTube. How can they become a little bit faster in the game? Do you have any tips for people sort of beginners starting out as someone who is very fast in the game?
It's difficult to say, like I have many tips I could give, but if I would have to say just one, I could say just try to have fun, and of course try to be analytic with yourself. Just try to learn from your mistakes and from what you are not doing really good, so then you can improve, because you can, of course, having fun is the most important, but if you are not analytic and you don't learn from your mistakes, it will not get better.
Here with Valerio Gano, one of the fastest Gran Turismo drivers in the world. Can you give any tips for people starting out? Any tips who are struggling with maybe oversteer or stuff like that, how to actually get faster? Difficult question, but don't give all your secrets.
Firstly, I say trust in the bit of power. But
do you mean get on the power and control it?
yeah, sure. Full send.
You're right. Dead.
Really?
Yeah. But no, I mean the Honda, I've been loving it since I was a child, and basically I started manufacturing with it, and I'm basically gonna end with it. So I'm not ever gonna choose, like I'm not gonna choose any other car. It's a difficult car. It can be also very good in some situations. For example, yesterday in the wet, we had many chances at Suzuka, and yeah, probably in the next races we have better combos for us, because the car is really good. Actually, it's one of the best probably MR cars to drive. But yeah, we also know the downsides, that that the driving, let's say, it could be a bit more difficult with a rear-end car. and yeah, the oversteer. So yeah, it's about precision, I would say, but I love this car in the end.
But I'm here with Lucas Ordonez, one of the fastest drivers in both sim racing and the real world. Do you have any tips for drivers starting out on Gran Turismo? Maybe they just bought the game, maybe on a controller, in terms of how they can get a little bit faster?
Well, yeah, it's, you know, Gran Turismo 7 is a game that helps you a lot since the beginning, so you can learn really fast from the beginning. It's not a, you know, that complex simulator that is really inaccessible in terms of a skill. So yeah, my advice will be, you know, to have a routine, like constant training. For a few, I don't know, 15 minutes, 30 minutes every day, but be consistent is really important to improve your skills, your speed on Gran Turismo. And in terms of technique, one thing that is really important is to look as far as you can on track. That's really important on real racing, on real driving in the roads, and also on the game. As far as you watch on your target, the earlier the info will come to your brain. So you have to really anticipate, and you will, you know, get up to speed quicker and better, and you will be safer in real life and in the game.
If you really like it, then yeah, you should go for it, you know?
Especially to have fun, to enjoy.
I could say just try to have fun.
Always believe in your dreams. Do not ever give up, even if it does not go your way.
Yeah, of course. VTEC power. Yeah.